My name is Joshua John Graham. I live at 2 Angel Cave, Eastern Virgin, Zion Canyon, 84767. This is my confession. If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead murdered by my old colleague, Edward Sallow. Edward has been building an empire for over a year now and using me as his legate. Shortly after my 50th birthday, he asked that I use my linguistics knowledge to train tribals, which he would then send to war using connections that he made through his career with the FOTA. I was astounded. I always thought Edward was a very moral man, and I was particularly vulnerable at the time, something he knew and took advantage of. I was reeling from a crisis that was poised to bankrupt my faith. Edward took me in on a missionary trip and showed me just how much political power even a small empire operation could make. And I was weak. I didn't want my faith to go into ruin, so I agreed. Edward had a partner, a businessman named Courier 6. Edward sold me into servitude to this man, and when I tried to quit, 6 threatened my priest. I didn't know where to turn. Eventually, Edward and the courier had a falling out. Things escalated. The courier was able to arrange, I guess you call it a hit, on Edward, and failed. But Edward was seriously injured, and I wound up buying him his medical slave, which amounted to a little over 177,000 caps. Upon recovery, Edward was bent on revenge. Working with a man named Lanius, he plotted to kill 6. The bomb that he used was built by me, and he gave me no option in it. I have often contemplated suicide, but I'm a coward. I wanted to go to the Mormon church, but I was frightened. Edward had risen to become the head of Albuquerque. To keep me in line, he burned my skin. For 3 months, he burned them. My priest had no idea of my immoral activities and was horrified to learn what I had done. I was in hell. I hated myself for what I had brought upon my soul. Recently, I tried once again to quit, and in response, he gave me this. I can't take this anymore. I live in fear every day that Edward will kill me, or worse, hurt my church. All I could think to do was to make this holotape and hope that the world will finally see this man for what he really is.